Hello, this is your disabled combat vet after 9/11. Michael Commiso and the battle wonderful. I'm still, you're an American hero. I'm still, you're an American man on using the internet. No matter how hard everybody try to look around or hard to look at it, the situation is I'm still your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso and that. Now I could be negative like everybody else, alright? And keep talking about the same old bull. But then I won't be able to be Michael Commiso. I got this far in life because I'm Michael Commiso. I have a good heart and I care about people. And I'm a really good friend to people, as I'm a really good brother and son. And how the world works is we don't look at each other online as family and friends and care about each other. You're all sitting there setting me up to get screwed over back home after 9/11. And all the cool things I did in my life as one of the I do have Pokemon cards to show with it. And I got pocket monsters, a whole bunch of pocket monster cards. And some Babe Ruth baseball card. And the see way young company card baseball card. It'd be cool to show you. But I gotta let out my feeling. Everybody sits there and hacks you and talks behind your back at court trial. So I gotta let that go, right? You guys have nothing else better to do back home but sit there and bully your disabled combat veteran after night. Like to me, so it sucks that people talk to you that you're stupid. You're not smart enough to be in the conversation that you all came up with, and even talking about you as a person. But I did a lot of cool things as traveling around the world as an American hero after 9/11. As Michael Commiso in my battle. But I served in the United States of America. Holy crap. That's like the superest, coolest thing to do in the world is serve the United States of America, man. Even the corny people that's trying to claim that there's some hate on some kind of bullshit or fighting up some kind of in the 21st century where everybody should be chilling in every home around the world. I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. You know, few people told me in school that I would never make a kid in the military. I got coming back home from work. You're still doubting Michael Commiso back as to, if a site is up, right? I don't know if this is, because it sucks that I'm an American citizen and I serve in the United States on top of that as a disabled combat veteran. You know, law is a job. It's a job. You get fired by doing the law, right? So I guess you have to go out of your way not to get in trouble by your disabled combat veteran act. I live in America. That's a cool thing being an American citizen as a disabled combat veteran. You know, but when you send your soldiers back home to court directly, without any questions. That's all people do nowadays. Send each other to court. So if there's like 1% crime in the world, we won't be able to solve it, even all the law in here, because you're picking on your disabled combat vets like that. It's 9/11. everybody goes to court. It don't matter. Everybody goes to court. There's 24 hours a day. I highly doubt there's law on the internet and randomly picking people to get in trouble online because they have nothing else better to do. I highly doubt that as the law on randomly picking on people and everything. Okay, well, so I feel like if the law is monitoring the internet and the sites are still up, they're using the sites themselves when they go home, like going to Facebook. They got Facebook. Yeah, the law is monitoring Facebook. Well, they use Facebook when they go home as a site. That's all the other sites that's on the internet. So how the law doesn't get in trouble using the sites on the internet 24 hours a day, seeing the same thing as everybody else on the internet as people, right? So, well, there's still billions of naked people on the internet. It's kind of, as your American hero back home, I'm shocked that you're still all shocked in the world that you actually found naked people on the internet. Feels like everybody to avoid the cable boxes on purpose. As everybody does, uses the internet for everything. That's why I said in the future there's not going to be any cable boxes. Everything is going to be built on the internet. That's television. So, what did you do as I'm an American hero? And I'm proud to say that. I'm like a Commiso. People doubted me on the wrestling team. People doubted me in school if I get a good grade or not. I'm actually am a type of an underdog on the rest because I I was close to premature when I was born, and I was always a little. Yeah, I know there's littler people than me, but I'm not exactly a tall person. I guess people treated me different when I was on the wrestling team. I don't know because I had glasses. I I guess I didn't have that social being cool. I felt like maybe I had cool friends. I had cool friends when I was in school. But I always felt like I wasn't cool enough to do a lot of things. Um, That's how I felt. To come home to your American country and everybody sits there and treats you like an idiot. Like, and I'm not sure why people even do that as an adult. You want to teach your kids not to treat each other the wrong way as kids. Every kid has a chance to be something in this life, but that's not how the system works on the internet. When you grow up as a child, you're going to be into crime, and the cops are going to make money off of crime off the streets and get mad at you. And nobody will succeed in life in anything because everybody's in jail of everything. Look, you even put away your celebrity. You put you American president too. You put your holy crap. Everybody goes to jail. How? Then you all wonder why the whole world is like poor. Our economy is low. There's no people who can do jobs who got everybody in jail. So I'm not sure how smart the law system is on the internet. But that's not the case because the internet won't keep moving forward. So I must, as a Commiso, as it feels like I don't have the people that I met in my life as people hack your computer. It's like you're there for a reason on my computer back home after 9/11. That's not. You act like the internet is some kind of top secret and a complicated thing to use, but everybody uses the internet for everything, as to watching TV and movies online. So it's not hard, and it's not a big secret as the internet. I mean, it's the technology that is we rely on now, as in the 21st century, and nowadays Everybody makes videos on the internet, not just one person. Yeah, I don't say go around making hateful videos and being mean and hurting each other. Then we would still be poor. You guys are stupid. As a human being on this planet, still hurting each other as people. As to what the heck's everybody's problem back home, as Michael Commiso is a well-known disabled combat veteran, as the internet's not a secret, it's a social media. Now they want to go around and blame the social media, and it's been around since the social internet. That's all people do is sit there and blame something else, and you basically went out of your way to hate on me back home to get me in trouble with the law. Nowadays, it doesn't take that much to get in trouble with the law. You could be the nicest person in the world, but somehow you could just sit there on my computer and call me a name and bully me and make me feel the way you guys do because you feel special at court around here sitting at the desk jerking off like that's not what happens in offices as a human being on the internet in the 21st century. So you, you can sit there and take everything the wrong way as an asshole, but that's the reason why this world is the way it is. People don't take the chance to actually get to know each other as people in the world. You want to listen to everything that comes out on the internet, but even if it was some asshole that had to screw you, like they got on TV, people attending death yet. On TV, you gotta watch out for scams online. Even porn is a scam now. You can't enjoy life because of porn is a scam on the internet because you all sit there and direct me in the wrong direction on purpose and then get mad at me. That's why I don't get that as a comedian. Like a comedian. I don't understand people. You sit there, you wonder why people, you hate each other. You just hate each other. And I'm your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. And the best things in my state of New Jersey is in my hometown is to call me names and bully me. And I'm like, well, they lied a whole lot. So how can I sit here and say, let's allow people to walk all over me back home? And I'm a really good guy. I'm 40 years old. Just because a few people on the internet try to teach me that I won't be a good dad, who the fuck are you talking? Now you wonder why American people get mad at the law on the internet because you try to go around and tell people they're going to be bad parents one day. And what kind of parents are you to go around and what you did today, mom and dad? Oh, I picked on a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 on the internet. Well, you do the same thing and use the internet at home as the law, as the court, and you treat us like we're stupid as an American. But I feel like I did a lot of good things in life for you guys to sit around and talk shit about me back home on the streets like you're some in high school. I feel like I went to court and they're all back in high school. That's how they all looking at me. And I'm like, you're Americans too? And I'm 100% disabled combat veteran. I went on a lot of convoys. I feel like I had a connection with my battle buddies. I felt like my battle buddies liked me at war as a soldier. As I still wonder and care about my battle buddies if they're okay in the world. Because if you guys could sit there as a state of New Jersey when New York City is right around the corner after 9/11 attack at court around here, I wonder how you treating my battle buddies. I'm just the goofy guy at the war, you know? I'm not the well-known veteran or whatever, but I was the goofy guy. And you even have balls to sit online and screw your a goofy guy at war like that. So I can imagine my battle buddies back. Because if you sit there and say, oh yeah, we care and we stand up for our troops, but when you're a veteran now, we don't have to do shit for you guys. I mean, at court. So who looks bad as a guy? Because I try to go out of the way not to talk bad about people, but I feel like the law goes out of the way to talk bad about you, use the public, because you don't want to get in trouble with the law as the law using the internet yourselves, right? Because the sites are still up. Everything you said that don't make any sense to me in the statement that you wrote about. I play chess. I'm not saying I'm a professional chess player. Well, the way the court talked to me, they don't think I'm smart enough to beat you in chess at court. Sometimes I felt like that on the wrestling team. I always felt like people always made me feel like I was stupid or slow. And I got good A's and B's in high school. I got good grades in every school. It's because I have a speech impediment or a learning disability. You know, they court to go out of the way. Oh, this guy don't know shit how to go. There's people on the internet that can protect their computers and don't know who use these sites as the law themselves. But now I got a damn program on my laptop, and I'm like, holy shit, you don't trust your disabled combat veteran after 9/11? So I'm being cockblocked, man. But I'm 40 years old. I really didn't thought about stuff like that when I was in school if I was getting cockblocked for it. Because I was in my own world when I was in high school as Kevin Slow. I actually wanted to be a really good wrestler. That's the reason why I sat in the bleachers and play music. I wanted to block everybody that was talking around me so I could focus on the wrestling match. That I was watching everybody. They thought Albert Einstein was stupid, but Albert Einstein was listening and watching all the time when he was a child because he was a quiet kid. So I was focusing on the other wrestlers, but I really didn't even want to focus on the wrestlers either. I just wanted to get out their opinion. I didn't want to focus on that conflict of that politics. They even got politics and wrestling and crap. I thought the whole point having politics is the politics are supposed to improve our system in the world and everything to be okay, but that's not how the politics work. It's who looks good on television and not, and now we're going to, oh, we can talk shit about you and make you look bad in the public. And then all we do is start fighting about stupid shit in the world and didn't accomplish anything. So what's the point of having politics if it doesn't solve it? But that's not, the politics is the discussion and debate on things that will improve, and what we need to stop fighting over stupid shit in the world that doesn't make any sense. Because life is short. I have to accept that I'm a human being. And I'm 40 years old, and I don't want to live a bad life back home. I feel like if the law can go stay out of trouble monitoring sites that have been up since the beginning of time online, and then trying to act like it's the site's fault, and you're monitoring the sites and everything. So you're just avoiding the fact that the law uses the same sites as everybody else, and you won't admit that. And that's why the conflict in the future of it, people hating on each other for no reason at all. So I'm still a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. You're all going to label me that anyways when I use the internet and sites. So, but people still talk to me like I'm an idiot. Just because you just looked up the answer on Google and you figure out how to say something to make somebody look bad, it doesn't make you smart. You just made, well, as human being living on this planet, it's actually smart enough to speak, saying positive things and confident on news about ourselves as human being on this planet. Because we accomplish so much in that 1% crime in the world. If you make us look bad as a human being on this planet with as the 1% crime inside, and then make you make things worse than it is. I don't know if anybody noticed that. That's not what the news is either. The news is not going around to instigate shit around the world as the news either. I don't know how much information I need to live and survive on this planet in the 21st century as an American citizen. As to I can watch what I want online in television. As to, well, hey, man, that's we have law on the internet and everything should be safe on the internet. No, you want to have this some type of organized crime that acting like there's not billions of naked people online. And you want to feel good about yourself after 9/11 that you picked on and bullied and called a name on a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 as Michael Commiso. So if you wanted your court to look good online, because apparently one day you want your court to be on television too, your court doesn't look good too as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. That's not my fault. I feel like I have to stand up for myself as I was standing up for my American flag and my country and who I am as an American citizen and as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. No, when I go on the internet, it feels like I'm being forced to watch things that I do not want to watch. You forcing me things, and then I'm sitting there, and I can't believe the world is that mean at court around here to set people up to get in trouble. And I'm supposed to come home and have a good life because I served my country and as an American veteran. To come home and the first thing you all is you use the internet to scam each other, take money from me. How much people took things from me as my money and everything. And money's not everything, but we use money for everything, don't we? So you can't hate money. It's not money. It's that it's the society we live in. We need money for everything. To where I'm like, holy shit. We're smart enough to bully one person online to make them look bad on Action News and try to say they had a good day. Because at least it's not me on Action News that day. And so I could get my name screwed over for that's what friends do. I don't know. Do people, does the law stab each other in the back as the law online and can't come together and find out why people die in America? Are you allowed it to happen to go on live television and somehow you're smart enough to film crime and not stop it? And that's as people live. So I feel like I try to avoid negative when I use the internet. But then how we live in, you all want me to feel bad that I served my country back home, right? Is that the reason why you're giving me a hard time as a hometown court? Because I grew up around here and got A's and B's and everything, and I feel like, you're setting me up because my family got court. My family. We're not exactly quiet family. My family's not quiet. Commiso's allowed and McHugh's allowed. So my family has I got law as a family working in my family and they don't know that either. They went out of their way to set me up back home. They took their job just to get closer to me. That's how you got close to me as a soldier after 9/11, where I was taught and trained not to let people get close to you. As to, I could have got kidnapped and my head chopped off on Action News, but the news couldn't figure out how that happened and who did what. And that's why that's bullshit. And that's why people fight in the war. You give up information that starts conflicts where there's no conflict and there's peace. And then what is the benefit of me knowing negative news? This makes me sad and uptight and stressed out as a person to don't know about negative news. So in the future, ever since everything is streaming on the internet in the first place, people are going to come together and say, this is bullshit, how you all act like you can't handle one naked person on news. when there's billions of people 24 hours are naked on the news. The news want us to know information about the internet as the news. So that means everybody knows about the information that's on the internet. You're telling the news is the law and everything. And how people talk to each other. You really don't have enough time to open up and let out feelings in the world. Because everybody takes that like that's some bullshit to do, thing to do, but that's stupid too. So I don't know why we invented internet for us to destroy the internet. I don't know why we sit around and act like we all want to sit and watch bad television. Or I feel like I go out of my way to watch the movies and television I want to. So in a way, I really don't have to watch negative news. I don't have to watch a channel or show on how many channels there are on the internet. So for people, for people are going to get smart up in the future to know that, well, the law is involved with the crime themselves on television as they allow to be viewed by the world on the internet. So people in the future are going to look to the law and say, well, how's it our fault? Well, I feel like I go out of my way to do positive things and make goofy videos and make people laugh and then motivate and inspire people and stand up for my battle buddies and family and friends. You all sit there, act like could be bad friends and watch people die on television and have a good day at their homes around the world. So there are ratings on the internet. I don't know how many ratings there is about, holy shit, how there's still fucking crime on television in the 21st century. Well, I guess people do things behind cameras. Maybe people are afraid now everything has to be on camera because you're afraid that you do things behind camera now. That's streaming world. That's another conflict as the law being on the internet. So I came back home alive from war as your American hero in the state of New Jersey. I didn't expect for you all to be some kind of organized crime and went out of your way and bully your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. At court for that. People are not smart enough. Oh, hey, if court's on TV, then everything's on TV. On the internet. As everybody's lives is on television. So I'm just wanting to show you my Pokemon cards. But I have to let out things as you sit there and act like you want to sit there and listen to your veterans back home. But since I came back home, you always push me away and don't listen to your veterans back. As the court is just don't want it. I feel like the court doesn't even want to work at court no more on. If your job's that hard and you don't want to do it anymore, then leave me the hell alone and go picking on me and bullying me and using my damn internet that I pay for as an American citizen all along. I'm an artist and I feel like I went out of the way to try to find art to get ideas of I could draw really good. But in the world we live in, you can be the nicest person in the world as Michael Jackson in the world and people still talk shit about you even when you're Mega Michael. The whole world wanted to dance like Michael Jackson. The whole world wanted to sing like Michael Jackson. Everybody wants to dance like Michael Jackson, moonwalk like Michael, dress like Michael Jackson. And you can just sit there and turn on your friend like that in an instinct and act like you're still not dancing like Michael Jackson now at home online in the 21st. So yeah, it sucks that. Oh yeah, I get it. There's bad guys and good guys in the world. I get it. But I feel like I went out of the way to be myself. It's hard to be myself. I feel like because I'm a shy, nervous guy with some goofiness. I'm a goofy person. I rather laugh when I was at war. That's the reason why I made my goofy videos at work, because I was tired of seeing everybody angry and sad and crying at work. So I didn't like that. I like making people laugh and smile. I don't like people crying and angry in the world. That's the reason why I make my goofy video, as I'm trying to make myself laugh in the world. Because TV's too serious. Everything in the world is too serious. Well, life is not that hard to live on this. It shouldn't be that hard to live on this planet. As we're all went to college, you don't even have to go to college to learn that we're all human beings that use the internet, right? I hope the law knows. I hope the law knows that they're human beings too themselves. But sometimes I feel, oh, we're the law, we're the higher up power online, and since we know how to go on your computer as the world and not just the law, but we can do whatever you want to your lives. And you're all at homes singing and dancing to Michael Jackson music. And how many people could have helped Michael Jackson as you all have big fans and families all around the world, too. That's not how the world works. You what make these movies, you make these television shows, and you sit there and act like all people come together and we have each other's backs on the streets. No, your good friends are getting screwed, and nobody gives a shit. As I'm your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, back home alive from war on. So you went on out of your way to call me a name and bully me, knowing the fact they're the ones sending me the sites. The ones that call me names and bully me are the ones that scared me and screwed my life over. And I'm supposed to just sit there and take it. And I must assert my United States of America. Even at court, it's a really big deal. You can all sit at court and act like it's not a big deal that I'm a disabled combat veteran actor. No. But I can make a big deal at court that I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Just like you all want to sit around and trying to find out if your veterans got balls or not. But where's everybody back home with their balls? It seems like you all nerds and hack my life. And now you're jealous of me at court. And the best thing you could do to welcome me back home and lie, even lies to your damn selves. Oh, and they're the ones sending me sites. They're the ones that has the sites in their homes right now using it. They get mad at one naked person online as there's billions of naked people online 24 hours a day. I'm a stupid American, and I can't understand. It's a social media, and everybody's using the same sites and the same internet. As there's billions of naked people on. So I don't know why y'all try to beat the crap out of me and talk bad about me while I am a well-known veteran that served my country. Because I won't do that as a friend. I won't go around and talk bad about people. I stand up for myself. That's the difference. But we live in a world where everybody goes to court. Everybody goes to jail. It don't matter if you're the president of the United States. We can send him to jail too. And that's like an honorable thing to be a president. It's an honorable thing to be an American hero back home. What kind of fucked up TV you came up with to watch in the 21st century? That you teach your kids in the world when you grow up as an adult, all people are going to do is set you up online and send you to jail. So it won't matter if you sing songs online and use the social media as America Got Talent, right? Oh, everybody knows that everybody who's on America Got Talent because of the social media on here. But they try to make it sound bad as everything's bad on television. Everything they do make it living your life sounds bad to do on television as you make it reality. Man, your kids in the future can't do shit because your reality fucking check them motherfucking your kids in the world. They won't travel the world. They won't fly the plane. They won't do shit. As to go to college and go take a field trip or learn a subject in college. Because you all want to be cowards and hang on the rock and makes it sound like life is a bad thing to do in the world. That's not my fault if that's how the law and the court wants to be viewed on the public. The reason why you make the law look bad in the court or bad on television when it's supposed to be confidential. My business is my business online, not the whole fucking world. But everything's on public on television, online, everything. It's my life. How the fuck you all sit there and talk shit about me and act like you can't do shit? And I'm a goddamn disabled combat veteran after 9/11. When 9/11 is still on the internet. So don't sit around and act like nobody knows what 9/11 is in the world. Some bullshit assholes decided to put more negative on television. That's bullshit. You know, yeah, wow, human beings can fly in outer space, but we're not smart enough to get along with each other as people on this planet. That's bullshit, Joe. So when I see the law, they're picking on me back home and bullying me and disrespect me when they know my brother, too. That's bullshit, too, back home as a veteran. For you guys to sit there and say, we don't know what porn is as the law at court, but we just monitor this shit. To bully one fucking person that used the damn internet online. So that's a lie. You're lying to me. Then the court is trying to teach me to lie to court because they don't want to get sued. Why the fuck? So fuck up my life and say I'm not anything as a human American man. I'm an American, dude. I'm born in the United States. I'm a USA citizen. That's something that means a lot to me as an American. Just because a few people decided to fucking screw me over online because they're having a bad day, don't want to hear about the disabled combat veterans online after not. That's not my fault, too. Listen, I'm not a hater. I go out of my way to try to make people laugh. Even when I feel like people are making fun of me on the internet with my videos. Now, I got the law saying there must be something wrong with this guy that came back home alive from war. And all this bullshit, my grandpa died, grandmom died, and my landlord died and everything. And there must be something wrong with this guy because he's acting like a fool to the world. Holy shit. You know, shall not judge since we have the internet and hack each other. That's the first thing we do, is to judge everything we do on the internet as a person, as people. So it must have took a lot of effort to judge me back home as a disabled combat vet. It must be hard to judge me at court. All the cool things I did at court. Because then now you guys sit there and try to find another reason why I got to get screwed over like that and restrained after 9/11 as a soldier after. When they restrain soldiers to get their head chopped off, my life doesn't mean shit at court or after 9/11. To grab me like that and they tell me I can get medical discharge, then they hold me even more. And I make me feel like I want to sue everyone. That's the world you came up with as people on this planet. If you don't get somebody, you're going to be get online. That's how ghetto the law is. You don't want the streets to be ghetto, but you're all ghetto yourself. As for this is the United States of America. So yeah, when somebody tells me it doesn't matter that you're a veteran, I'm like, well, that's your opinion. I don't know what type of, this is not back in the day where you got one ruler in the world and we got to listen to that one ruler in the world. That's how it was back in the day. This is the 21st century, and my opinion matters on YouTube and what my discussions I talk. It matters being an American citizen at court. It matters being a disabled combat veteran because I'm a human being. I'm a person. We all understand that as people. Everybody feels pain in the world. Everybody gets a broken heart. Everybody can has to breathe oxygen to live. We're all the same as people. So I was taught as an American disabled combat veteran, it means a whole lot to me to be a disabled combat veteran. So when people as Americans themselves at court and talk shit about somebody, it's not people, it's the system. If everybody goes to court online, dude, from jail. Because you look at people as assholes. So now you think it's okay to hit me and scrap me. And I was trained in the military. Nobody is allowed to do that. I can't get kidnapped, my head chopped off at work to come back home alive to see my family and friends again. Like, you can't do that to people. You can't grab people and act like, oh, this plant something on them because we didn't have enough shit in the first place, and you wonder why there's a conflict on here. Now I feel like they're going out of the way to get me upset so they have a reason to put handcuffs on me again as your disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City around. That means a whole lot for me to be a good guy. I like being an American hero. I on a wrestling team, I felt good when I won for the team. But in the world we live in, everybody's talking shit about everybody online. You don't even have enough time to talk about yourselves on the internet. That's how fast people talk shit about you online. So I got people that was jealous of me that came back home alive in the state of New Jersey. And they all goofy ass motherfuckers or corny. I would say I'm the goofy guy. I think my court is corny. Because they didn't think what, I'm going to shut up because somebody's going to screw my life over when I know in the back of my mind the whole fucking internet is fucking butt naked on the internet. You got kids in gangs, you got kids in terrorist groups, kids don't know shit about sex. Kids don't know about nudity online. Kids don't know shit about when you got smarter than a fifth grader shit. When you treat your kids about the streets online and shit. But the kids don't know shit about the according to the law, that treats me like I'm some ghetto motherfucker. I feel like you grab me like I'm some ghetto motherfucker, and I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Like a Commiso and Battle. I deserve way more respect at court back home. I deserve more respect from the law back home. Because I feel like I have to follow you guys. You know, I don't want to be talked bad about on the internet as an American hero back home. I don't deserve to get talked down to. Just because the public decided to be bad friends to the public online doesn't mean I have to be a bad friend to the public and to myself as a person, as a friend. Right? That's all public television, public internet. Everybody's mean to each other in the public because you know that you're all human beings in the public. I don't know. It don't make any goddamn sense as you talk to each other on the street. It sucks. If people are that fucking mean to each other for you got crooked cops that screw over American hero back home, then you wonder why shit happens in the world. And then I don't have to be like that. Just because you read a negative book doesn't mean it has to be our future as people. Just because you keep on forcing us to watch negative as the news, force us to see crime as the law on television, we don't have to watch that shit. I'm an individual. I got a mind of my own. Maybe that's what's wrong with me being on the internet as much me so I can think outside the internet. There's more than life than just being on the internet for everybody to talk shit about you in the world. Oh yeah, I'm not cool enough to collect Pokemon. I'm not cool enough to collect Pokemon versus baseball. That's how you make me feel. As a disabled cop. And I can imagine how you treat each other. You treat the kids on the internet at court. The kids probably can't even speak at all at court because they got to mind them their own still as a child. So you want everybody to break the law at court. That's why you wanted everybody to view it on public television. You want everybody to know what crime is. If there was no crime on television, nobody would know what crime is, and nobody would do crime. Well, you want everybody to know what crime is. I don't think it'll be this much crime as it is in the world as you post it on television, on the internet. If that makes any sense to you. Well, you have to make money off of me as the corporate back home. I'm supposed to live on the streets or do time for billions of naked people online. And I'm a bad guy because I figure out what the internet is. Nobody figured out what it is. And people use the people use the internet 24 hours a day, but nobody knows what the internet is. That's what I'm getting taught back home. But I'm a really good guy. I feel like I'm still shocked that you made me go through that back home as a disabled cop after 9/11. Because I'm a good guy. I have a good heart. I have feelings. I have consciences. I know for right from wrong. Got this far as a 40-year-old man, as a disabled cop. Because I have good parents. So now, if there's something wrong with you, it must be because something's wrong with my parents as the corporate around here. Now we got to view our comparisons. Man, you guys disrespected my brother so much back home doing this after 9/11, dude. You don't give a fuck about my brother at all. As bad friends we are to each other in the world, man. So all you guys do is sit around and talk shit about each other and try to get each other in trouble on Action News. Holy shit. We painted the 16th chapel. We got the damn Statue of Liberty. We got there's a lot of cool things in the world, man. People in this world accomplish a lot. We built a lot of cool buildings. There's a lot of good history for Action News and the law and claiming crime every fucking day on every fucking street, and we need to know about it. It's going to benefit me later that I found out there was crime. No, I'm probably a negative feeling. You try to tell me we have all this law on the internet for it's not still not safe. Don't you think in the future people will say that's fucking bullshit? Aren't you smart enough to see that? You know, you don't have to be a genius or a really or see things in the future to see the future, right? Think and say, oh well, if people keep going down this road and hating each other, we're going to destroy our planet. Well, we don't have to. We're smart enough to know that we are individual people online and we're human beings and we can accomplish a lot as we already, every time somebody says something bad's going to happen, we accomplish the 16th chapter. There's still good in this world. So that's bullshit. To hate on somebody like you guys did and act like, I just want to be Commiso back home. I didn't know it was that hard to watch free porn on the internet. Like porn in America is illegal. So the law watch porn themselves. So everybody's naked online and everybody's having sex online 24 hours a day. For you guys to get mad on one naked person on television means you're just an asshole as friends to each other. You're the only guy that's cool enough to be naked at the party as the law on the court around you. And you expect people not to get upset about that. As I'm a stupid idiot and people talk to me like I'm not smart. And I'm not sure why. I don't do that. I try to feel like I go out of my way to be a good friend to you. Some people go out of the way to make you feel like you're stupid. So far, my hometown court started filth. I'm stupid. I don't know how to avoid. I don't know how to avoid pop-up ads. I install security for that security to prevent pop-up ads. So the law must have overrode, as they say, don't use that security. You have to use the law of security. That means they overrided that law of security and popped up my damn shit on the internet on purpose. I'm too stupid to figure that one out. I pay monthly for a security system on my computer for the law to act like everybody can hack a soldier's computer after nine. But the law can just override that. When my security prevents me to get bad pop-up ads, I got the law overriding the security. Send me the pop-up ads on purpose because you want to be a criminal. You want everybody to be a criminal at court so you can have. How much, when you get in trouble to be naked on news, how much money does the law make when there's millions of naked people on it? You must make a lot of fucking money to talk bad about somebody on television. You got to make money off of your disabled combat vet after 9/11, that courtroom. Then you want to sit there and act like adults. But you teach it, what you teach to the kids that we all get it. It really doesn't matter who you are in this world. You're allowed to be mean to each other as people. That's what you're teaching the kids as the law allows that crime on television to happen. Oh, as an American child, a kid, and when I grow up, looks like I'm going to be on that television show in jail. Wow, that's entertainment to see people in jail. That's entertainment to see people's lives get screwed over on television. That's what you're teaching your kids. Now your kids are going to school and talking bad about that one kid. They act like they should be on Action News on the kid, bullying who they are as a person. So yeah, it feels like you go out of the way to start trouble on purpose because you have nothing else better to do. As yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to watch free porn in the 21st century as you make it. No, people are not, like you said, all upset about sex and nudity. Everybody's in it and entertain that more than that 1% crime you put on television. They lie a lot, don't they? They want to say, does the court want me to talk bad about myself as a disabled combat veteran? I thought going to the VA and getting help from the VA to try to teach you to talk good about yourself, but my court wants to talk bad about myself online. That sucks. If that's the world we give it to our kids, oh fuck it. We gave up a long time ago as adults to get along with each other. So fuck it. Every kid's gonna die in the future because we're fucking assholes as an adult in the 21st century. And we wasn't even, as a child, we grew up with Michael Jackson music. It wasn't, and we wasn't even, well, all this gang and terrorist group crap. Now, you all went out of the way not to listen to Michael Jackson. I think that makes you look corny as hell. As Michael Jackson, you're all still listening to Michael Jackson. You try and bully and make Michael Jackson look bad on television, but it's still cool to listen to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is like the coolest guy in the fucking world. That's Michael fucking Jackson in him. And you had the nerve as people in the world to talk shit about even him. And you're still trying to dance on American talent. Like Michael Jackson. I don't know what type of teacher I am. I never was trained to be a teacher. But I felt like me standing up to the law taught the kids a lot. As to, it means a lot to be a human being online. You can't just, oh, we'll fucking hack your computer now. I'm allowed to grab your sorry ass or how the fuck I want. That's what you teach your kids. You know, you got kids in yourself, says the law, and you're trying to say, oh, you're even you as kids are going to get in trouble with the law. That's how uptight it is to watch free porn when porn is illegal. The kids know the porn is legal. Everybody in the whole world. But the law has to go all around it and act like they don't watch porn themselves. And then I'm sitting here as your American hero wondering, when you guys, I thought my hometown law, holy shit, I thought my hometown law was like, hey man, yeah, we're going to help you out with everything because you're a disabled combat veteran as a hometown law. We're going to help you see some celebrities as the hometown law. Oh man, and the way you talk to me at the police station, I said, what's your problem? I figured it out. They're trying to get me in trouble more. I guess they're tired of monitoring America. My hometown court is tired of monitoring my life as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. And I thought, you know, what I went through as uh, well, being a shy, nervous, goofy guy in school, and a learning disability and speech impediment, me serving my country is like the coolest thing to do on the internet nowadays. You know, just because you have a badge doesn't give you the right to talk shit about people. Being in law, like you might have more law yourself on that. So nowadays, it feels like the law has to break the law. It does just talk shit about one person on. While well, it seems like everybody's happy and naked in the world. Everybody's stoned, smoking weed on the streets in the world, and happy and finding love on the internet. It feels like that's how it's supposed to be. But there's some kind of type of hate that I don't know about. You all came up with hate when there was no hate at all, and now I gotta accept that. That I have to watch negative on television. I'm 40 years old. I got hemorrhoids. I got gas. I had a hernia surgery. My jaw locks up. Uh, my body's not 19 years old. And I served my country is the number one thing I did in my life. And I'm proud to talk about that I'm a disabled. Just because you're some kind of goofy ass or corny, I don't know, an asshole, right? To go around and talk about veterans in the first place, you're an asshole. No matter how you look at it. But at least veterans, you all can come up with a reason why to hate on somebody. But I'm a veteran. I flew all around the world to serve my country as the United States. I feel like nobody should mind at a party that I talk about and I'm a vet. But that's not why. That's the reason why veterans don't get their welcome back home. Because you treat the veterans different at the party. Yeah, I get it. Veterans needs to chill out. But we just went through trauma. You got assholes cutting soldiers' heads off as I'm a veteran. Yeah, I do feel like I have to be on guard. That's why I have trouble sleeping. Well, my court is trying to go out of my way. There's nothing wrong with you. And I'm your American hero. Maybe there's something wrong with the law. They accept the billions of naked people online as they're naked themselves. Nudity ain't no problem. See, you act like they need people need the internet to have sex. No. You know how many people do we have to post every sex as now everything's streaming? Oh, so we accept sex in this world. But if you're not cool enough to talk about sex or nudity, we're allowed to be bullying you and calling your name. And I'm not even a dad yet. So yeah, I don't trust the people that's monitoring my computer apps. Not just because I have combat PTSD. Because you're Americans acting assholes. You're sitting there acting like you didn't see my art coming off of my goddamn computer. That stuff they hide. They just want you to know the negative part of the story. There's like parts of a story, and when there shouldn't be that much negative on the news or in the world in the first place. Uh, Seems like the good side of the story doesn't come out of every situation. Because I'm a disabled combat veteran. I feel like I'm nice to me. Sorry if you feel like I'm not nice enough, but I feel like I'm in the world we live in. I feel like I'm nice enough to where, I want to have a house of my own. I want to have a family. If I'd be a good dad one day, just because you decide to sit there and be bad friends to your disabled combat veteran, that doesn't mean I'm any going to be any worse or more worse of being a father because a few people talk bad about you, right? So the math of the law on the internet doesn't make any sense to me. That's the billions that they give you 24 hours. So I was trying to be goofy in my video, not an asshole. I I was a shy, nervous guy in school, so it took a lot of effort for anybody that came up to talk to me. It took a lot for me to say one word in the subject or whatever, what the heck we was having a conversation. And I'm making YouTube videos because it feels cool to make YouTube videos. It feels good to see yourself on top. You all want to make everybody look bad on television, but I'm a shy, quiet kid that served his country back home alive from war. And you all want to sit there and have change in the world so we won't fight over stupid shit and die on stupid causes online or stupid situation or whatever. To where I just wanted to show you my pocket monsters and Pokemon cards. Now, I'm not trying to copyright the other people that show Pokemon cards. I was trying to joke around with as to I don't have enough money all the time to show you billions of Pokemon cards. So I saved up and put them together today. So I got pocket monsters and Pokemon cards to open. Oh well, only Pokemon cards. So the other pocket monsters are pretty much open. So I guess I'd start with the Charizard. I got a Charizard sticker. Everybody saying stickers are corny. It's not cool to collect if it's not the card. That's the world I'm visualizing. That's what the television wants me to think negative. But the, the cards are rare and hard to get. The stickers might be even more rare to get because people use stickers and people don't think stickers are cool. But I got a sticker charge. I try to move along. I know everybody else got something else better to do. Online nowadays, they bully each other on stupid situation. I know I still don't get my hometown back. These are stickers. These are stickers. I didn't realize there's two-sided to a sticker. Oh, I get it. The shiny part is the sticker part. I don't know. I found it on eBay. They say these are rare. These are rare stickers from back in the day. They're shiny. And the law is teaching everybody that goes to court they don't go to nudist beach. That sucks too. It sucks that the law is allowed to lie and talk bad about somebody in the first place. But these are I got it because it's got cool graphics. And one day when feel up to it or motivated to draw again, I pick out the characters and draw them. Look at that. So these are like, I won't find out. It looks like they're cards. They said they were stickers. I won't try and find out if they're stickers. Oh, wait a minute. There's two cards stick together. Okay. Their cards were sticking together. No, they're, for what I do and collect, these are cool. That was a cool one. That's a cool one. These are stickers, so I'm not going to find out. Why? That's just trying to show you my card. Just showing you. I try to move on because I got a lot to show you too. Oh, that's a cool. I like this one. That's the Pikachu. I always thought Pikachu was cool. Well, there's two sides. Oh, I'm teaching my dad chess. I got him that he knows where the pieces go, but then I think he's trying to joke around, act like you don't know where the pieces go. And I taught him how to move because that's how I was. I was just taught how the chess pieces move. Then I just beat people. So that's it. It's like I. It's like you just gotta pay attention to protect the king. That's all. That you. There's more to that if you want to go deeper. I try to protect all the pieces. I think there's chess. I don't know much about chess. I saw some movies on chess, and I know what chess is. Well, I won't say I know everything about chess. I, it feels like uh, people don't care if they lose their pieces. He said, I don't care if losing pieces because I can get them back. And well, once you keep losing your pieces, you got less pieces to protect the king. So, yeah, you got to protect the king. But when you move your pieces, you're trying to protect your pieces too. I guess the game won't go far if everybody keeps trying to protect every piece. But I guess you're supposed to set up the chests so you can capture the pieces. I I just play like checkers. If you move in a spot, I just figure out if just because you think you can capture a piece right away, you got to pay attention if they're going to capture a piece when you go in that spot. I know that one, but everybody talks to me like I'm not smart enough to play chess, and I got some cool Pokemon pocket monsters and my Babe Ruth baseball cards collections. And you say, why you're a 40-year-old man now. Why are you collecting Pokemon cards? Well, for one, it's part of my past. See, I think that's the reason what's wrong with the world. People forget the good times that people have on this planet. So uh, all people have the effort to do is talk bad about each other online, talk television all the time. But there's a lot of positive, as my parents always gave me good Christmas gifts, and I collect things from my past because Everybody always wants to, in the world, always looking to the bad, negative shit. But we're never going to accomplish or achieve anything if we keep talking about the negative and on the television and all that. You gotta do the flippity flop with these. You gotta do the flippity flop. These are old. I know. I accept the new Pokemon cards. But whatever, it's cool. I think this one's a fool. I don't know if the law is trying to prevent sex, and but we didn't need the internet back in the day for sex and divinity. So how you legalize something to get mad at somebody? You know, you legalize weed, so now for you to get mad at that person when you know you're smoking the weed too, like I don't know what's wrong with you, God. Oh, I don't get the system. You don't want the system to work. Well, it seems like you don't want the system. You want everybody to be being mean to each other. These are the ones that shiny. Shiny. I got them because it looked like I felt like I needed these for some reason. For the cool collection I got going on. Look, there's another point. Look, even Pokemons got along back in the day when they were young. They're all cool and chilling with each other. But being an adult sucks because when you're a kid, I'm like, oh yeah, that's cute, that's all right, cool. And when you're an adult, you get jealous. Just, nobody wants me to have a girl. I've been cockblocked my whole. Nobody wants me to have fun. That's what's going on. They must have to monitor me when I find love in the world too. Like even on not even on the internet. You gotta come in my room as a law and monitor me to make love with my love as an American citizen that served my country. To determine if I be a bad person, if I know about sex or not. What sex nudity is in the 21st century. I don't know what it is because they all cockblocked me back home and scammed me. I rather just collect, hang with my kitty cat. My cat's getting old. And I hang with my dad. I'm teaching my dad chess. I think when people play chess, they look too deep into the chess game. And that's why it's so stressful to play chess. You make you look too deep into it. I feel like if I learn any more about chess, I look too deep into chess and I won't be able to move my pieces. Probably, yeah, I get the movie, finding what's his name? The chess play. In a hurry. I know everybody's in a hurry in the world. Everybody's in a hurry. Oh, that's a good one. Shiny car. I said, shiny car. I'll show you these. Now, you all like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I better keep going in the way I was going. These are first edition. There's a first number, so first edition energy card. First edition energy card. Now you like the energy card? Another first edition energy. I I want things on eBay, and I collect things on eBay. Another first edition energy card. Now you're all jealous of me. We live in a jealous world where everybody knows everything about everybody on the internet 24 hours. First edition energy card. I'm trying to get the first edition. They're hard to get. The- I just gotta keep trying. I guess like it's, they said you do. You gotta think positive. You gotta live in a positive world. Have positive people running around, living around you. Everything's gotta be great. What? Then why the hell everybody got away to screw each other's lives over then if everything's supposed to be great and positive in the world? I mean, if you ever stop by and sit around and try to screw each other's lives over, how much more better the life this would be than becoming haters and first edition. So now I can say it looks like the first edition energy card, first edition trainer card. I know you see the number one down here. I know you see the number one. Everybody, we gotta get the ones with the number ones. That's what they tell us. That's what they do. I don't care about the other cards. We gotta get the ones with the number one. So I won't do that as a friend to the other Pokemon cards, you see. So what are you trying to teach the kids in the world? We all gonna grow up to be assholes to each other, right? You stay a kid as long as you can. Stop trying to figure out everything in the world, because being a kid is a way better than being a fucking adult. And this is supposed to be in the United States of America. Every adult in America and the world, if we all want to kill again. First edition trainer card. Yeah, how about that? Huh? Can't do much in the world to me, so but I figured out how to get some first edition trainer. Not everybody can do this. First edition trainer card. First edition trainer card. First edition trainer. You got doubles. You didn't get a good deal because you got double. Well, I Christmas is coming. I was trying to hold on to my brother's Pokemon cards to make a set for him. But everybody's always having a nervous breakdown on everything, and everybody knows what crime and violence is. You can't figure out how to come together in the world for everybody to stop dying in the world. You got scientists and NASA trying to figure out how to stay alive. But should it be that hard to live on planet Earth? Oh, first edition, whatever that means, the star, the sea of the star. Everybody knows who that is. First edition. First edition. Oh, I got two first edition. Now look, another first edition. Ooh, I got a long way of trying to get the first edition, but I have a good start, don't you think? Can you say something good about that in the world? Like, it's hard to get these cards, you know? When you're trying to find something what you want, that's how it is. Every time you try to find something in the past, feels like the more harder you get to find. Because we all complicated people on this planet. We all can get first edition cards. What everybody don't want. Now you make it complicated from not even one first edition. First edition. First edition. Now I gotta go through my binder and put the first edition in front of the other, so I can say I tried my best with the first edition. First edition. Ooh, first edition. First. Ooh. I almost dropped the first edition. Can't drop the first edition. Maybe you can drop the other if it was an accident. But you can't really drop the first edition card, can you? You can. If I feel bad, first edition. That's all the internet is hooking up with people. There's a dating service. There's the internet. Nobody knows. Know that too? First edition. First edition. That's that. I paid pretty good for these. Look at that guy. I just thought he would look cool looking. So I bought, I need him too. I'm trying to remember the cards I already have, but the cards I don't have. This is the first time seeing this guy. So, I got him. Then I got this star, so I knew I needed him too. But he was hard to get. Well, it wasn't hard, but it was hard. Where I figure out, oh yeah, but he did it. Then look, it's the Charizard guy from that other. This is the Charizard for the other set of the other set from Pokemon. Look at that. He looks cool. I needed these cards. These are the cards I was looking for. I got some Pacific somewhere, some. Oh, it's some tropical name. It's tropical name. They got more tropical one. Tropical one. So I say I got some tropical ones. And I thought this was cool. That's the trop. Then I guess I should show you the pocket monster. Right to these over here. You gotta make room. You gotta make room in the words. All these pocket monsters, I bought on eBay. I just put them all together. They're all from different types of eBay. These are pocket monsters. You know, pocket monsters. So I got some the base set. These are some of the base set. So I'm getting there. It's because it's so hard to talk good about ourselves or something as people in the world or something. You gotta be cool. Is it cool to be haters? I don't think that's not what Michael Jackson was talking about. These are pocket monsters. Pocket. And pocket monsters are cool. They got some cool graphics on the pocket monsters. These are the trade. Look, that's from the base set. See, I can remember the base set, fossils, the jungles, the other. I can remember. These are podcasts. I think they're flying play. I don't know what's cool. What's cool? Nobody knows. I think it's cool not knowing what cool is. Fair. I don't know. What to do to be cool. I don't care. Because it seems like you could be the coolest guy in the world and like you all still some hate on that person. So pocket monsters. Gotta move along. I got a decent amount of pocket monsters. He's cool looking. I like this one. That's a cool one. He's a cool. Hey, look at that guy. Pocket. Pocket. I said, you already got that cup. It's in pocket monsters. Man. Look, you're messing me up and making me distracting. I'm trying to tell you what these cards, yeah, and pocket monsters. I still want to travel to Italy. Man, I'm an American hero. Man. I just realized they got flea markets in other countries. These cars are all put all the pocket monsters. Now there's two. I thought this would be the country that fights for nudity and sex and freedom. We got 60s. Shit. No, look at that guy. That's the guy from the other guy with his pocket. Don't bend man. I gotta put all my pocket monsters together. You know? I got a good decent amount of pocket monsters. And try to organize my pocket monsters. And you know, I just make my videos. This- I don't know. That's what everybody else is doing. You know, I see like everybody went out of the way to be hard on me and pick on me back home, man. Leave me alone, man. I'm just trying to show you my car. It's okay. If you're okay, then well, get on slip, kick on slip, kick on slip. Oh, I dropped the card. I didn't need to. I got it back. I should have some background music. But then they said it's copyright if you play background music. Can you imagine? So they all went out of the way and screw each other over. And we all listen to the same music. Most of the time. Most of the time. Everybody's listening to the hit song three. Ooh. What? This is from a different. It's still popular. Mm, yes, I'm a good guy. And I got cool things that I worked hard for. I know things and money and shit. But, you know, we was taught to work and earn a job and have a good life. I don't care. All right. Working, great things means. Now take a look at that. Be all civilized. You gotta be civilized. When you get in your car, use it gentle. Okay, use it gentle. Sorry, I'm not very wise. I don't have an easy, gentle voice to listen to. Or maybe I do. These are pocket monsters. What's that? Well, I was trying to tell you, right? What? Pocket monsters. Everybody watch YouTube to find out what pocket monsters, the Pokemon cards are. But nobody can figure out how that can happen. So nobody knows anything about the internet. The pocket monsters. Pocket monsters. Pocket monsters. Pocket monsters. It's part of the pocket monsters. 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 I feel like I have a decent amount of no, I gotta keep going. Pocket monsters. Pocket monsters. Oh, a pocket monster. Pocket monster. Pocket monster. Pocket monster. Pocket monster. I got like I'm just a man, and I just like living no best that I can. And while I may not hang on to pocket monsters in the wind, but I try, but I try. And it's one. What if it's up on the top of the world? High. What if it's on the top of the world? With everybody twist their chest today on top of the world. Pocket balls, pocket balls, pocket balls, pocket balls, pocket balls. Possible pocket balls. I got it. Get ready, guys. Find these pocket balls. 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 Ah, yeah, I try my best, but I have a pocket box. It's pocket box. Uh, Pocket box. Pocket, pocket box. Look, I tried. I tried. I got a pocket box. 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 Pocket box. Pocket box. What can I do? Pocket monster! Pocket monster! Pocket monster! Pocket monster! Pocket monster! I gotta get my one stop. Pikachu! 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 Choo! 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 Pikachu! 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 Choo! Choo! Pocket box! Pocket box! Pocket box! Pocket Pocket box! Pocket box! Pocket box! Pocket box! Pocket box. The 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 pocket box. Now this one came like this. So I got see open and see what's going on. See what's going on. With all these cups. That's it. Pocket box. That one still got a good shot. That was a good shot. I gotta take a look at that. That's a shot. Wait. Say the pocket box. The pocket box. 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 Closure. I don't have creative motion to concept. I do your that's kind of system where you have the same motion on the face 24 hours a day. That's it. And I did to like you say. I wanted to try to open up my rhymes. I have my own type of motion in my face. I don't know what everybody wants for me anymore. Uh, Pocket box. 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 I put all my pocket box. Pocket box there. See, when I put my cards together, it's not like it's a lot of cards together. Then I can organize the pocket boxes where they fit. But I feel like I don't know. Do I got, I gotta get some more pocket boxes. The pocket boxes. The pocket boxes. The pocket boxes. The pocket boxes. It's okay to smile when videos sit down again. Two people in the world lost their smile. Think people lost their smack. Pocket box. The pocket box. Pocket box. Pocket box. The Pokemon. The Pokemon. The Pokemon. The Pokemon. The Pokemon. The Pokemon. They keep going. You never know when it's going to slow down. So you gotta keep going. The Pokemon. The Pokemon. They're not a Pokemon. Maybe one day I'll have a hit song. But not right now. The Pokemon. The Pokemon. And there's one. So like, should I show them? Yeah. I got Back to the Future. Nintendo. Now, I just gotta find another Nintendo system to get that work. I had a few systems. I was trying to hook up my brother for Christmas. It's a Nintendo system. I was trying to keep it all hush hush strapped. Now I gotta find a more. Now, where's Nintendo? So I got Back to the Future Nintendo. And time I get chance to play the Nintendo again. Well, hey, I kept eating the boys. I found this on eBay. I tried to look at that. They're Pokemon. Or no, these are Pokemon. You try to trick me. They always try to trick me. These are Pokemon. You see them. But if you look closely now, you see that I got some first edition here going on around. I kept this was the buy. And you don't need it. And then you take it. It is a Pokemon. There's the maybe not everybody likes taking a look at time at the same time. You can take your time. You can take your time when you want to look at the Pokemon. It's okay. Take your time. Take a look at Pokemon. There's like a few of them that I need for my home. And I do. I'm okay with the extra. Not everybody likes the okay with the extra. Now look at you now. These are Pokemon. That's your booty. Look at that. The Pokemon. Pokemon. Try to keep it. I want to be big. I don't want to be like everybody. I think it's not to be like everybody. I want to be like me. Baby, it's not deep as a simple. This is saying, I'm gonna show you Pokemon card. I like to go show you my card. I'm going too fast. You gotta let me take it out. I'm holding the phone. This was my phone box when I was when it's time to go back. I was listening to you. Let's Pokemon. There was supposed to be a card there. Where's the trainer card? Where's the trainer card? Everybody needs the trainer cards. The trainer card. And the energy card. Energy card. Energy card. Energy card. I got that on me. Box will show someday. Can have a good day. Let me see. These are not that old, but that's a pretty cool baby. I think I smell. And I got that one. I got that one for some reason. Felt like that was a good day. To keep up with my favorite collection. This one says prototype. Can't go wrong with a prototype cut. I don't know how many prototype cards there are, but it's not that many. Then I found this one. I got the one out, the Babe Ruth one was really expensive. So I'm going to try it. This is C Radio. Back when we had to cost. I don't know how many I should have. Okay. I don't know what this is, but it looked like somebody cutting it out somewhere. But it looks like still a cool card that that one. Which is big. Oh, man. Now, I have to show you something. Look, you didn't even realize how much pocket watch I showed you. Look at all that things. Now that's pretty cool. You know what I'm talking about. You know, I want to get deep in the word, but I got pocket watches in my hand. Thank you. So that kid goes, I got pockets in there. This one, I do. I don't know how this is. Oh, just I'll show you, don't worry. I know everybody always having their breakdown all the time. With it. Look about oh, maybe people like the sound of crack. Maybe people don't really care. These cards, I still got all these cards. And I don't even know what they're for. So I guess it's two, let's make it three to make sure to put in the bag. Well, hey, there's a card there. Sometimes I wonder if they forgot to put the cards in the bag when you got to make sure they're in it. They're shiny, little shiny. Oh, these are new cards. New. They're all hidden there. I'm retro. Am I still hip in the world? Because I'm a retro man. I don't know. I was just trying to come back home from war alive, enjoy my family, friends, but I decided to go further than that and collect me some Pokemon card. Everybody's okay with that. Yeah, you know how simple the world could be if we all chill out, collect some Pokemon. Maybe I don't have something good to say all the time like everybody else does, though, man. That was the shiny one, so I must have did something right. Got the shiny card and everything. Everything will be okay now. I found another shiny. From that one package alone, you know you have to keep buying more on it. Look at this shiny little package. Feel like it must be something in there. When you go shopping, make sure you got the right type of emotion. You know, feel it. To shop, you gotta feel what you shop. When you so, through it. Okay. It's okay now. Give them that now. You gotta have the patience too. But everybody got the patience to collect Pokemon. Oh, the shite. You know, I didn't know. Scotty didn't know. I would have told Scotty if Scotty didn't know. So, you know, hey, because I'm a good friend. And everything. Did I trust it? I could come back to Pokemon cards, okay? I didn't know we had always. You know, you know, you know. That's the feeling I feel when I find Pokemon cards in the world. How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? I want you. Woo. Got some more packages. I should open it here. Save for next time. But I don't know. Whoa. Gotta put three in the back, man. So show that. I was two. I try to live day by day, not knowing what the other day is going to bring me. But now I'm bored out of my mouth. Because I try to show the adventure of Commiso. You know what? It's hard to show the adventure. Commiso wants to have an adventure. And I collect Pokemon and try to find an adventure and do it. That was shy. You know, I don't know if there's like exact matters. Shining car, shining car, Pokemon, Pokemon, the same. There's a faithful friend. I try to figure out where I am most of the time. trying to figure out where I am. What? Did think I was born in the world, trying to figure out where I am. That's why you get that intervention. You don't know where you are. I'm trying to get an intervention. Trying to get an intervention. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, let me see what's going on. Well, Commiso's getting it. I got, for next time, if you're all ready, I got these there. Then well, then I got somebody. Then I got this one. But I feel like I took this long time. Did I take a long time? Huh? Do you want to see what I'm looking for? You all want to tell me if you want to show me. For next time, I'll show you more color. If I feel like, maybe I won't. Maybe I will. You just gotta be there and figure it out yourself, too. Well, hey, this is your disabled combat background. Out in that rail. My Commiso. And the bad buddies online. Yeah, yeah. I got Back to the Future Nintendo game. And when every time I try to figure out where I get another working Nintendo, I play this game. Oh, everybody, I want to show you my feeling, but it's time for me to go. This is your disabled combat red. Every welcome is and bad guys on the east to the world.